Howdy, folks. Get ready to take a trip down memory lane as we dive into the world of the Addams family like never before. Today, we're on a mission to uncover the fascinating transformations of the beloved cast members. From their iconic roles on the show to the present year of 2023, we will have the entire cast of Then and Now, and I will be revealing all the juicy details about the original names of the characters and how the actors have changed since then. All right, grab your popcorn and let's check it out together. Angelica Houston as Morticia Addams. 3 decades since her portrayal as the family matriarch, Angelica Houston still exudes the timeless charm that made her a household name. At the age of 72, her iconic presence endures. Prior to her role in the Addams family, Houston had already established herself as a renowned actress, earning an Oscar for a previous performance. Following the film, her career continued to flourish with notable appearances in adaptations like Roald Dahl's The Witches, The Royal Tenenbaums, Daddy Daycare, and the John Wick franchise, among others. Television also saw her talent shine in shows like Huff, Smash, and Transparent. In her personal life, Houston's romantic journey included a relationship with Jack Nicholson before marrying Robert Graham in 1992, although she faced the loss of her husband in 2008 after a 6-month illness. Despite her fulfilling career, she never had children and openly shared her challenges in trying to conceive. Her memoirs unveiled past relationships with actor James Fox and Prince Albert of Monaco. Beyond her acting prowess, Angelica is celebrated for her philanthropic and activist endeavors, notably speaking out against the use of great apes in Hollywood productions. In 2019, a public exchange with fellow actress Jackie Weaver led to contrasting opinions, and she also shared her perspective on an Oscar-related encounter with talk show host Oprah Winfrey, which remains a topic of intrigue. Raul Julia as Gomez Addams. Much like Angelica, Raul Julia was already a prominent star prior to his involvement with the Addams family, boasting an impressive resume filled with significant productions. Tragically, Raul's life was cut short at the age of 54 in 1994, shortly after the release of the film's sequel, Addams Family Values. His untimely passing was the result of a 3-year-long secret battle with stomach cancer, which had led to surgery. During the filming of the burning season in Mexico, Raul experienced food poisoning after consuming sushi, necessitating an emergency airlift to a hospital. Despite his weakened state due to significant weight loss, he exhibited immense determination by returning to complete the movie. On October 16, 1994, Raul was admitted to a Long Island hospital due to severe abdominal pain. While there, he continued to review scripts for an upcoming project. Tragically, he suffered a stroke a few days later, slipping into a coma. Despite being placed on life support, he succumbed to complications 4 days later. Raul Julia's body was repatriated to his home country, Puerto Rico, where he received a full state funeral. In recognition of his outstanding performance in the burning season, he was posthumously honored with several awards, including a Golden Globe and a Screen Actors Guild accolade. Christopher Lloyd as Uncle Fester Addams. With a career that stretches back to the 1970s, the 84-year-old actor boasts an impressive Hollywood journey. Even before his iconic role in the Addams family, Christopher had already secured major awards for his performances, most notably for portraying Dr. Emmett Brown in the Back to the Future film series. Today, he remains a highly sought-after actor, with numerous projects in the pipeline. Among his upcoming endeavors is a role in the 3rd season of The Mandalorian, as well as an appearance in the film Spirit Halloween, the movie. In recent years, he has graced the screen in productions like When Good Ghouls Go Bad, Piranha 3D, and The Tender Bar, a George Clooney-directed film in which he shares the screen with Ben Affleck. Throughout his life, Christopher has been married 5 times, with his most recent marriage occurring in 2016 to Lisa Loyacono, a former real estate agent. Notably, his first wife, Catherine Boyd, took legal action against him, alleging intentionally unpaid alimony payments amounting to $200,000, £168,490. Additionally, Christopher Lloyd is recognized as the uncle of the late actor Sam Lloyd. who is best remembered for his role as Ted Buckland on the TV series Scrubs. Dan Hedia as Tully Alford. Dan, aged 82, has graced Hollywood's stages since 1970, leaving an indelible mark with his roles in some of the most iconic films in cinematic history. Before joining the Addams Family ensemble, he shared the screen with Arnold Schwarzenegger in the 1985 action-packed film Commando. Following his Addams Family stint, he made memorable appearances in beloved movies like Clueless, The First Wives Club, Shaft, and Strangers with Candy. Despite his versatility as an actor, Dan often found himself typecast as the quintessential sleazy and creepy villain in many of his roles. While Dan has maintained a high level of privacy regarding his personal life, it has been reported that he is a father of two, occasionally seen accompanying him to premieres, such as The First Wives Club. In 1996, he received a prestigious nomination for a Screen Actors Guild Award, standing alongside luminaries like Meryl Streep, Leonardo DiCaprio, and Robert De Niro, all recognized for their exceptional performances in Marvin's Room. Elizabeth Wilson as Abigail Craven. Elizabeth concluded her illustrious 70-year career with grace, passing away in 2015 at the age of 94. Long before gracing the screens as Abigail in the Addams Family, she had already established herself as a distinguished actor, earning a Tony Award for Best Actress in 1972. Following her iconic Addams Family role, Elizabeth continued to shine in the world of cinema. She left her mark in films such as 1994's Nobody's Fool and Quiz Show, demonstrating her enduring talent. Her final cinematic appearance came in 2012 with Hyde Park on Hudson. In recognition of her remarkable contributions to American theater, Elizabeth received a well-deserved induction into the American Theater Hall of Fame in 2006, cementing her status as a true luminary in the world of performing arts. Judith Molina as Granny. German-born actress Judith Molina brought the character of Grandmama to life in the first Addams Family movie, yet she did not reprise her role for the sequel. Beyond her memorable Addams Family portrayal, Judith continued her acting career with roles in films such as The Deli, Music from Another Room, and When in Rome. In 2015, Judith passed away at the age of 88, leaving behind a legacy of remarkable performances. Her final film, Over Under, was released just 2 years prior to her passing. Judith's personal life was marked by unconventional relationships. She was married to actor Julian Beck from 1948 until his death in 1985. Julian, who was bisexual, had a long-term male partner, a dynamic Judith embraced as well. After Julian's passing, she went on to marry actor Hanan Reznikov, who sadly also passed away in 2008. Carell Strien as Lurch. Dutch actor Carell Strien, towering at an impressive 7 feet tall, brought the gentle giant Lurch to life. His remarkable height is a result of acromegaly, a medical condition that leads to the excessive growth of certain body parts. Following his iconic portrayal of Lurch, Carell continued to make a mark in Hollywood. He took on roles such as the Giant in Twin Peaks, Fidel in The Witches of Eastwick, and Mr. Homn in Star Trek: The Next Generation. Beyond his acting career, Carell is an avid photographer and a gardening enthusiast. He shares his life with an American wife, although he prefers to keep her identity private. Together, they reside in Los Angeles with their 2 children. Dana Ivey as Margaret Alford. Upon her introduction, Margaret exhibited a lack of politeness and an open-minded attitude. Much like other newcomers encountering the Addams Family, she initially reacted with shock and disdain to their unconventional lifestyle. In a particularly memorable seance scene, her fear was skillfully exploited by Grandmama, who cleverly employed Thing to deceive Margaret into believing she had inadvertently severed Grandmama's hand. Prior to establishing her residence in New York City during the late 1970s, Ivy had already accumulated an extensive portfolio of roles in American and Canadian stage productions. Notably, she assumed the role of director at Dramatech in Atlanta from 1974 to 1977, following in her mother's footsteps, who had held the same position from 1949 to 1966. In 1981, Ivy marked her Broadway debut, undertaking 2 minor roles in a production of Macbeth. The subsequent year, she secured a significant supporting role in a revival of Noel Coward's Present Laughter, earning the prestigious Clarence Derwent Award for Outstanding Featured Actress in a Play. Remarkably, she received nominations for 2 Tony Awards in the same season, 1984. One as Best Featured Actress in a Musical for Stephen Sondheim's Sunday in the Park with George, and the other as Best Featured Actress in a Play for a revival of Heartbreak House, a distinction shared by only 3 other actresses: Amanda Plummer, Jan Maxwell, and Kate Burton. Ivy ventured into the realm of television in 1978, marking her debut appearance in the daytime soap opera Search for Tomorrow. Her television repertoire includes a prominent role in the sitcom Easy Street, where she starred alongside Lonnie Anderson. Furthermore, she made guest appearances in acclaimed series such as Homicide, Life on the Street, Law and Order, Frasier, Oz, The Practice, Sex and the City, Ugly Betty, Boardwalk Empire, and Monk, notably in the episode titled Mr. Monk and the Other Detective. Paul Benedict as Judge Womack. Judge Womack, the notoriously cantankerous neighbor of the Addams family, constantly found himself in fits of rage as golf balls from Gomez Addams's rooftop teeing off sessions frequently struck his residence, shattering windows in the process. Womack's involvement extended to serving as the auctioneer for a charity event aimed at assisting orphans and widows, a role that had its own peculiar consequences, including an encounter with Wednesday's faux blood during a school play sword fight. Norman Lear, recognizing Benedict's talent, cast him as a Zen Buddhist in the film Cold Turkey, a project completed in late fall 1969 but not released until February 1971. Benedict's collaboration with Lear would extend into subsequent years across various television ventures. Following his graduation from Suffolk University in Boston, Benedict embarked on an acting career at the Theatre Company of Boston, sharing the stage with luminaries like Robert De Niro, Dustin Hoffman, and Al Pacino. His theatrical prowess was evident on Broadway, where he graced the stage on multiple occasions. Notably, he starred in Eugene O'Neill's 2-character play Huey in 1996 alongside Al Pacino at the Circle in the Square Theater. More recently, in 2000-2001, he took on a role in The Music Man. Benedict also ventured into off-Broadway productions, featuring in Terrence McNally's It's Only a Play in 1986, and even directed an off-Broadway rendition of the work some years ago. Tragically, on December 1, 2008, Benedict succumbed to a brain hemorrhage at his residence in Aquina, Martha's Vineyard, Massachusetts, marking his passing at the age of 70. In recognition of his contributions, Benedict was posthumously awarded the Elliot Norton Award by the Boston Theatre Critics Association in 2009. Christina Ricci as Wednesday Addams. Former child star Christina, now 42 years old, was just 11 when she portrayed the somber character Wednesday in The Addams Family. Since her early role, she has taken on various film projects, including Now and Then, Sleepy Hollow, Penelope, and most recently, The Matrix Resurrections in the past year. Christina's personal life has had its share of ups and downs. She was previously engaged to actor Owen Benjamin in 2009, but the engagement was short-lived, ending after just 2 months. In 2013, she found love again, marrying camera technician James Hedia, whom she met while working on the series Pan Am in 2012. Together, they have a 6-year-old son named Freddie. However, their relationship took a dark turn, leading to Christina obtaining a restraining order in 2021 due to allegations of abuse that spanned from 2019. She expressed fear for her safety, citing instances of physical harm and mistreatment. James Hedia also filed for a restraining order, citing concerns about Christina's excessive alcohol consumption, which he claimed occurred nearly daily. Christina has moved forward in her life and found happiness once more. She married her husband, Mark Hampton, in October of the previous year, and the couple welcomed a baby daughter named Cleo. Christina has openly discussed her past struggles with alcohol and her decision to leave that behind, stating in an interview with Black Book, "I went through a normal kind of late teens, early 20s drinking, but it was a choice I made because I didn't think it was very good for my life." Jimmy Workman as Pugsley Addams. Jimmy, now 41 years old, found an unlikely path to fame when he tagged along with his sister, who was auditioning for the role of Wednesday in the Addams Family. At the time, this 8-year-old caught the eye of director Barry Sonnenfeld while playing on set. Impressed by Jimmy's presence, Sonnenfeld invited him to audition for a role in the film and promptly cast him as the cunning eldest child of the peculiar Addams family. Following his memorable appearance in the movie, Jimmy had minor roles in films like Black Sheep, As Good as It Gets, and The Biggest Fan. However, shortly after, he decided to step away from acting and shifted his career toward technical roles in the film and TV industry. Jimmy is also recognized as the older brother of Ariel Winter, known for her role in Modern Family. In 2013, he found himself entangled in a contentious legal dispute with their older sister, Chanel Gray, regarding the guardianship of Ariel, who was then 15 years old. This dispute arose after Ariel accused their mother of emotional abuse, which led the courts to grant guardianship to Chanel. Jimmy, on the other hand, argued that Chanel was a negative influence on Ariel and accused her of exploiting Ariel's fame for personal gain, even filing legal documents to gain control over Ariel's affairs. Eventually, the court ruled that Ariel would continue to reside with her sister in 2014, John Franklin as Cousin It. Cousin It, a beloved relative of the Addams family, became an iconic character in the original television series and beyond. Interestingly, unlike the other main characters, Cousin It was not conceived by the famed cartoonist Charles Addams, but was instead brought to life by one of the show's producers. John Franklin, the talented actor behind the character, embarked on his acting journey in Los Angeles, California in 1983. His early career included appearances in commercials before he landed a significant role as Isaac in Stephen King's Children of the Corn. Following his involvement in Children of the Corn, John Franklin made guest appearances in 2 episodes of the kids' variety show Kids Incorporated, namely The Leprechaun and Space Case. In addition to numerous commercials, he ventured into other acting opportunities, such as his role as Arnie, a mentally handicapped teenage runaway, on the TV series Highway to Heaven. He also made a memorable appearance as Walkabout Chucky during a commercial for the Good Guy doll in the 1988 movie Child's Play. In 1999, Franklin returned to his debut role as Isaac in Children of the Corn 666, Isaac's Return, co-writing the script with his cousin Tim Sulca. In the year 2000, he took on a small role in Python and co-starred as Morlove in The Christmas Secret. Notably, John Franklin's journey extended beyond acting as he transitioned into a career as an English teacher at Golden Valley High School in Santa Clarita, California. Reflecting on his career shift, he expressed a desire to leave a meaningful legacy beyond his iconic Cousin It persona. Teaching, he believed, was a fitting platform to utilize his theatrical talents and positively impact many lives. At the conclusion of the 2015-16 school year, John Franklin made a significant announcement to the students and staff of Golden Valley High School, revealing his decision to retire from teaching and rekindle his career as an actor and writer. Subsequently, he was reported to be actively involved in various projects, including the creation of a young adult novel, Christopher Hart as Thing, Thing T. Thing, commonly known as simply Thing, is a beloved fictional character within the Addams family universe. Thing takes the form of a disembodied hand and serves the family dutifully, fulfilling various helpful roles as their devoted hand servant. At the age of 16, Christopher Hart achieved a remarkable milestone when he secured a coveted spot in the prestigious junior program of the Magic Castle after undergoing a rigorous audition and interview process. During his teenage years, Hart found himself working as a grave digger in a cemetery, a job that earned him the nickname Lurch, owing to his tall and slender physique. Recognizing the limited prospects in this role, Hart embraced a new opportunity to showcase his talents by demonstrating magic tricks at Hollywood Magic, a prominent West Coast magic emporium. Christopher Hart's remarkable sleight-of-hand magic skills have earned him recognition on a national scale, featuring prominently in television commercials for major brands like McDonald's, Honda, and RCA. His magical prowess has garnered him the prestigious title of Stage Magician of the Year, twice at the renowned Magic Castle in Hollywood. Notably, Princess Stephanie of Monaco personally presented him with the highest honor at the Grand Prix Magique event held in Monte Carlo. Currently, Christopher Hart continues to captivate audiences with his magical performances on the television show Magic Stars, hosted at the Golden Cabaret within the Horizon Casino Resort, situated in Lake Tahoe, Nevada. Hart's magical talents have also brought him into the spotlight on television game shows like To Tell the Truth in 2018 and I Can See Your Voice in 2022. In this captivating journey through time, we've had the opportunity to revisit the iconic cast of The Addams Family from 1991 and witness their incredible transformations over the years. From Gomez's suave charisma to Morticia's timeless allure, the Addams Family legacy endures, leaving an indelible mark on our hearts. As the years have passed, these talented actors have continued to grace both the silver screen and our lives with their remarkable talents. Though time has brought changes, their enduring charm remains intact, reminding us that the spooky and kooky Addams Family will forever be a cherished part of cinematic history.